This episode is brought to you by Kia's first 3-row all-electric SUV, the Kia EV9, with available all-wheel drive and seating for up to 7 adults, with a 0 to 60 speed that thrills you 1 minute, and available reclining lounge seats that unwind you the next. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Ask your Kia dealer for availability. No system, no matter how advanced, can compensate for all driver error and or driving conditions. Always drive safely.
I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. Then today's episode, did I save? Wait, okay, there's the beginning of the pandemic story, mid-pandemic. Alright, I was just making sure I was saving these files, because, bro, I've been so mad if I didn't save that I had to do that last episode all over again. And I'm like, bro, I'm making sure of it. Now I'll be getting my content creating stuff done correctly, because I made too many mistakes. I'm like, leading the next year, I'm not trying to make no more mistakes. But no, anyways, yeah, man, let's, close off this series talking on the final few moments of the pandemic. So yeah, things had started overall getting better. People wasn't wearing their mask as much. Wrestling had went back to normal. A lot of TV shows and movies and all that stuff, everything was going overall back to normal. Everything besides me. I still wasn't trusting nothing. Still was wearing my mask, all right? Still was social distancing, all right? If I felt that the place it had too much going on, I'm like, you know what? Probably ain't my, best intentions on being here. I will say, though, that there was a couple of times where I did slack a little bit. I remember there was one day where I was at the at a Champ store, which is it's like a Foot Locker's alter ego and stuff. Literally the same thing, but underneath the same company at that too. But anyways, was in a Champ store, got caught up talking with this guy in there, and I remember talking with my mask and stuff, and my glasses was fogging up. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull this mask down. And I was like, that was something that I shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have pulled that mask down. I'm like, look, bro, you cool? All right. But I'm going to have to have this mask up. No, he was a cool dude, too. I was like, let me give him that respect. I guess I would have given somebody if this would have been before the pandemic. Let him see my whole face and all that stuff. So, yeah, there was a couple of days where, I did go somewhere, forgot my mask or pulled my mask down or whatever the situation was, because I was like, nah, bro. It was like eventually it did get to a point in time where I was all like, okay, yeah, I need to let the mask down for a little bit, because that was one thing where I'm all like, if I'm on sidewalks, I'll have it where my, my mask is down. I guess, if I come across too many people, then I'm like, okay, mask up. So, but I think I said that in the last, episode. But anyways, then there was a day where I started feeling a little weird. I didn't know exactly what it was. I remember I was feeling weird that whole day. But yeah, my throat was feeling a little scratchy and stuff. And so I know when I do long, extensive amounts of content creating, I'm sitting down doing a lot of different videos, TikToks, podcasts, episodes, streaming, all that stuff. I know it could be strenuous on the voice. And so I thought that's what was going on. And I was like, all right, maybe I just need to slow down a little bit with content creating and stuff. So yeah, it was just all within that day, but I was like, yeah, I'll, slow down and things. So anyways, remember brushing my teeth, and then I remember streaming, what was it? Was it Police Simulator? It was some game, because yeah, I had throughout the pandemic, bro, I had gotten into streaming. I went crazier with content creating. I have released music. I did so many different things just from within this year, these 2 years from 2022 and 2023. I did so much. So yeah, it was, it was a lot going on 2022, and it was just more so focused content creating and stuff. But yeah, I was like, I got into streaming. I feel like I forgot to mention that, with content creating. So yeah, like just to overall talk on content create, what was going on, because I'm like, I left out some key things. So yeah, I hit 15,000 subscribers in 2020, and then 2021 I got into streaming. 2022, yeah, it was like, 20, well, I think I already hit 20K prior before then. So yeah, it was just, just creating channels, coming up with new content. What are some other things? Yeah, it was just a lot of different stuff going on with content creating and things. And then, but no, all right, so yeah, now I told you guys, I got y'all caught up with the content. So yeah, content creating was doing fine. Like, I met some really cool creators that helped my channel grow and stuff. Them creators know who they are. But yeah, they helped my channel. I'm gonna have to credit my, pandemic success to all the creators that I was reacting to throughout the pandemic and stuff. So yeah, just look at videos from from maybe March, April 2020 all the way up until now, because I'm still, from time to time will react to these guys. I gotta, occasionally show love to them, because I'm like, nah, you guys helped me out in a very troubling time and things. So, but I should do a video where I thank those guys, because I'm like, nah, I'm gonna work on that at some point. But anyways, so getting back to the nights of an unfortunate events. All right. So anyways, I remember I streamed for a little bit, because I was like, you know what? I feel tired. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, I'm not feeling it right now, So anyways, I go lay down, turn my TV on, was watching a little bit of TV. All of a sudden, chills. I'm like, whoa. That don't feel right. I don't like that. I'm like, I don't like that. So, I'm all like, okay, let me go ahead, put the covers around my neck. This is July, by the way. All right? Let me just let y'all know, this is July. It's 70 degrees outside, all right? It's hot outside, all right? So anyways, usually that means if it's 70 outside, it's going to probably be 70-ish, close to 80-ish in my room and things. So, anyways, so yeah, I went, put the covers over me. I'm like freezing, bro. Straight felt like I walked into the freezer at my old job. So yeah, chills just came upon me. All of a sudden, burning up hot. Sweating, bro. Sweating. And I'm like, that don't feel that, what's going on? I just got the chills. Now I'm burning up. Back and forth. So I'm like, man, something don't feel right. Something just does not feel right. So I remember I got out of bed and immediately took a knee next to my bed, because I was like, nah, bro. I might have to go to the hospital, because I'm like, this ain't normal. I'm like, how I'm feeling, this ain't normal. All right. So I went on the internet. I looked up symptoms, COVID symptoms, right? I had a lot of those symptoms, because I remember I'm trying to think, did I feel nauseous? I feel like I might have felt nauseous, but I just remember, because I do remember feeling lightheaded. And so I was like, I do remember that when I got out of bed. And so, but yeah, it was like the chills, nauseous, all that stuff, stuffy nose, scratchy throat. I was all like, fam, I might have COVID, So anyways, I couldn't even sleep. I was like, that was scary. I was so scared to go to sleep, because I was like, fam, what if I go to sleep and then something happens? That's something that I'm worried about, So anyways, it was like, I didn't even sleep. I remember I watched Shanghai Noon. There's Owen Wilson and Jackie Chan movie. Good movie, by the way. Definitely recommend y'all watch it if you haven't. It's a combo that you didn't think that you didn't need until you sit down and you watch these guys, and you're like, this is a combo that we need more of and stuff. So anyways, they should do another one. I definitely will watch it. But anyways, but so I remember it was maybe 5 a.m. and I got a test, I got a COVID test, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead, figure this test. By the way, that test thing was hard to figure out. I was like, bro, what am I doing? I'm like, man, this is crazy. I was like, gotta do all this extra stuff. And I'm like, bro, this should have just been some easy stuff. So anyways, and what's crazy was because it was, I think, what was it, the year prior? Yeah, I was like, no, it was like 2021, I think. It was like, yeah, because I remember I had got my, or was it, when was it exactly? I just overall remember I got my my vaccine shot and stuff. I got it. And I know people gonna probably be thinking like, bro, you is a crazy individual for doing some stuff like that. So, anyways, so if you guys remember me saying that I was going through a little bit of a heartbreak, so I was still cool with the girl, right? And it was something where I was like, it was in a bad spot, wasn't thinking straight. I think now where I'm at mentally, yeah, definitely, I probably would. It's probably good that I did get the vaccine shot, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not going to be doing it for other people. So that was like, that would be the last time I do something extraordinary like that for somebody else. I got to do that for myself rather than I probably would have did it at some point. But yeah, I'm like, that's something where I'm like, yeah, I ended up getting the vaccine shot for the girl that broke my heart and stuff. And I was like I said, mentally, bad spot. Any and everybody could take advantage of me and, go out and tell me to do some stuff. I was pretty much like a depressed Steve-O. I would just go out and just do whatever and things. So, anyways, but yeah, I was like, I remember I had got the vaccine shot. I thought, like, okay, you just get one time. But they were saying, like, nah, vaccine shot was going to most likely be like an annual thing. Like, you got to get it all the time. And I'm like, dang, bro, I'm not trying to do that, And even while I was just recently went on this trip, it was a dangerous thing because I was like, bro, I went on this trip. I wore my mask the whole time because I went to Universal Studios. I wore my mask the whole time. I was like, I'm not going anywhere in this park without my mask, all right? I am wearing a mask. If I gotta go somewhere and buy a mask, if I gotta tie my boxers around my face, I am protecting myself, all right? So anyways, but no. So I took the test. It was in they said like in the instructions, like, with after 15 minutes or something, that I think it had to been either within or after 15 minutes. But I just remember them saying at 15 minutes, you'll know whether or not you'll have COVID. It was maybe at the 7-minute mark, because they say that 2 lines appear when you have COVID. At the 7-minute mark, them 2 lines was already there. So I had COVID, locked in, bruh. I'm thinking to myself, bro, I wear my mask everywhere I go, all right? I'm like, I don't come in contact with nobody. How do I get COVID? Especially during a time, this was last year. This was during a time where it was like COVID was dying off. Like, people wasn't really, I'm like, fam, how do I get COVID? I come from a somewhat of a germaphobe family. All right. I'm like, I did not go nowhere without my mask. I'm trying to figure it out. How do I get COVID? I went out one time. I think I remember wearing my mask. I'm like, if I'm mistaken, I'm like, because I'm trying to think. I did go out. I remember, I think I went out and I got me some Red Bulls. And that was it. And I was all like, bro, I'm trying to think, like, I don't know, bro. I was like, I don't know, but I do remember it was it was like my family, they did, they came home too. So I'm like, I don't know whether they came in contact with somebody, but I'm like, fam, I mean, like, we go out all the time. I'm like, I was like, at least I go out all the time. I was like, I felt like it was crazy because it was like, I remember my family, there was like, they had just, because there was like the jobs that they had, they were just starting to like go and like, go, I guess, like in like to their jobs and things. And so anyways, but like before that, like 2021, even like in 2022 also, it was like, fam, I was probably the main one going out and about, shopping, buying sneakers, buying video games, getting freaking whatever. I was, bro, exercising, coming in contact with people left and right, different people every day. How, again, do I get this virus, bruh? And I was, bro, I'm telling you, man. I saw that after when them 2 lines, they started showing up, I was like, I just went in my room. I slept the whole day. I was like, I think I remember I did leave to go make me some top ramen. Fam, couldn't even eat the top ramen. I was like, bro, when I tell you guys, like, some of the symptoms, like, there was one symptom where it was like, I don't even know how that's even, because it was more so when I was using the restroom. I'm gonna just say that there were some things that was a little, both, not some, both things, 1 and 2. It was a little discolored, all right? And that frightened me. And I'm like, I don't know, bro, I'm telling you, it was that. I think I couldn't even taste. I think it was either the top ramen or it was one of the it was like the C4 energy drinks that I had. But it was like from that to what else? My eyes had felt sore. I remember my calf muscle had felt sore. I think it was on my right leg. What are some other issues that I was like stuffy nose, drowsy? Like I would try to stream and could barely even stream and stuff. I was like, bruh, I'm telling you, COVID was crazy, okay? And having to deal with it for 5 days, bro. 5 days just in my system, just living, all right. And I'm like, bro, I remember I went outside to jog, and I remember when I was jogging, I started getting a headache, and I was like, oh nah, bruh. I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm walking. I'm like, forget jogging, I'm walking, bruh. I'm like, this don't feel right. And so yeah, I was like, but yeah, 2022, bro, last year, and I'm thinking to myself, how is that even possible? And so, yeah, at that point, I already made it, oath to myself where I was all like, I'm not taking my mask on. When it comes to the point in time where they say that masks are illegal and you can't wear your mask outside anymore, that will be the day when I stop wearing the mask. But until then, wearing my mask everywhere. I'm like, that's something where I'm all like, I now, because I know, like, I do see that a lot in the Asian culture, where it's like you see where more so, well, probably the younger generation, I don't know, but I did see it where, like, in within the Asian culture, that they be wearing masks when they be going places and stuff. This is before the pandemic, and you'll be all like, why is they wearing a mask? Like, what are they scared of? Then when you deal with the pandemic, then you're like, I now know why. I'm like, I'm just saying. I'm like, there's anything I'm gonna pick up from a culture, it's gonna be that. All right. So, anyways, but yeah, then like things they, of course, like, I mean, y'all can see it for yourselves now. It's like stuff has gotten somewhat better, but still don't trust nothing. I'm like I said in the past 2 episodes, it was a friend of mine's and a streamer that I follow, where both of them, they both got COVID. And I think, yeah, it was like going to like concerts and stuff. And I'm like, bruh, if there's a friend that invites me to a concert, there's a friend like any and everywhere, I'm like, I am wearing a mask. I'm like, that is just something. I'm like, yeah, there are some friends, like, there's the one friend that I've known him since I was 10 years old. And so I was like, he's one of those guys where I'm all like, nah, bro, regardless, I'm like, we chilling, okay? It's gonna be a situation. I'm trying to think. I feel like I might start wearing the mask around him, but I think, that's just what we were. No, I remember when we hung out, I don't think we wore a mask when we were hanging out with one another and stuff. We were like, nah, bro, we family. It's all like, nah, bro, we is straight up family. It's all like, we is not gonna be doing that to each other and stuff. So yeah, it was COVID. Look, bro, I'm gonna just end it off with this. I do not ever want to deal with COVID, a pandemic. I don't want to deal with none of that stuff again. All right. I like, look, bro, no more pandemics, please. People, just be safe out there. Okay. Like, don't be spreading stuff like that. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're viewing this on YouTube. Follow or subscribe if you're viewing this on a podcast streaming service. Make sure you follow me across all social media platforms at TMossBoss. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.